What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nathan. Today we are walking you through a full head unit install in a 2012 Ford Kuga. Alright guys, here's the factory radio. So the best way to remove it, or the only way really to remove it, is with radio keys. So we see 4 slots in the radio. These are the keys that you need. So they're called radio keys. Now the best way to search for these is just Audi radio keys. And then basically slide 1, slide 2, and 4. And then the fun part begins. Okay, so as you've seen, it took a lot of mucking around to get it out, so it's not easy. Okay, now that the radio's out, we see we've got the quad lock connector, and we've also got 2 of the antenna fascia plugs. So we know that. We can go over to the bench and look at our radio fascia wiring, all that good stuff. So we've got the blue cable from the Sony. This is the power output cable going to our antenna booster. We've got the universal antenna on one end and the fascia to go into the car on the other end. Here we've got the Sony plug. This came in the box with the Sony. This is our steering wheel control harness, and literally we've just gone color to color every wire, soldered them, taped them. This is the reverse input, so if you're going to add a camera, that's the wire you connect to. If you look at the instructions on the CP2 or the pack audio, they have dip switches already preset. So if you look at the dip switches here, we just need to set them to this. So there's one car, one scenario here, so we'll set those dip switches to what's on the paper. And on this side here, there's more settings, and that's for the other little 4 dip switches right there. And basically we're using a Sony, so Sony is number 4 down, so that can just get set straight away. And then we'll set these dip switches to what was on the instructions as well, and then we can do some further testing, and we can also remap buttons and all sorts of stuff with this module. Okay, so this is really quite easy. You've got the main fascia panel here. We'll chop this little plastic part here. So once you've cut out that little piece, these little side bits here click in, so you can see there's little houses there for these little feet to sort of click into, like so. There's also these little feet here, so they slide in between the feet and then they lock in place with these little feet here. One there, one there. They need to be cut. Final product, that is the unit mounted, looking good. Okay. Ready to go back into the car. That's pretty much the bench side of things done. So what we can do is go back into the car, look at running the microphone, mounting the head unit, plugging the plugs in, and all that good stuff. So any of the clips that get left behind, you just want to grab them out, put them back into the panel. So, and the other 2 were good, and then we can start running our mic. Okay, mic is right there. Now I've said it before, people have all these weird wacky ideas on where they want the microphone to make it easier to run. Here is really good. Okay, it's out of the way. You could even just go over a little bit. Okay, so it's out of the way of the mirror as well. Just face it towards the driver. Alright, so microphone right there. We've tucked underneath the roof liner all the way to here. Run with the factory wiring down to there. And then right from this point here, we've used one of our metal precision tools to snake behind the glove box into the radio section, and this little panel here literally just sits on the side of the dash like that, and so I just put my fingers behind it, pulled straight out like so, and it just pops out like that. Alright, that's the A-pillar and this bad boy put back together. So we just lined up the feet and the bottom, slide them down to go in, and then 1, 2, 3 clips, just make sure they all locate and click in. Now we'll look at the head unit. So just to go over everything again, quad lock connectors plugged in, steering wheel control modules plugged in. We've just set the settings that were in the instructions and it all works perfectly. This is the patch lead, so that goes to the steering wheel remote input on the unit. Now we're using the 3.5mm plug or jack, so we can tape up the rest. Okay, we've got the microphone. Now we've got an RCA here. This is for a camera that we've done, but that's for another video. Power harness, antenna. So we plugged it into the black one. That was the one that was better. Can put that away. USBs we've run into the glove box, so they just go through here and then over to the glove box. We've got camera, which we spoke about. We'll do a video on that in the future. Now we've got steering remote input, antenna. Alright, power, camera, mic, steering wheel controls. That's it. It just pushes in and clicks in. If this can come in a different color, get it in the silver. I'll talk to the sales guys and see if we can get a different color. Overall looks pretty good. We'll do is turn the unit on, get a closer look at it. Alright guys, that is the job done. Hopefully that helped. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comment section below. We'll help you out. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and we'll catch you in the next one.